welcome to The Dial. My name is Yanko Kumemba, and I have my dear friend here with me.
My name is Daniel Moyane.
Welcome, guys. Episode 1.
Yeah.
It's funny, I feel just so comfortable doing this. I mean,
Right.
I think we're both very talkative.
Yeah. Some people say a bit too much.
Exactly, but
I think this was a long time coming.
yeah.
Long time coming. But I'm just glad to be here, bro.
And we love talking about watches as well.
Yeah. So, what are we talking about today?
I think today we should just talk about the love of watches and how watches just collaborate through different genres. And during the month of March, I actually went to go and watch June, right? June Part 2. And
Movie, by the way.
yeah, good movie. Timothy Chalamet is in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing movie. So when I went to go and watch it, afterwards I started doing some research. And apparently Hamilton released a June Part 2 watch
Yeah.
that was actually in the movie, but it's like a different kind of iteration. And I just wanted to talk about collaboration watches. How do you feel about them?
Bro, I think, there's two sides to watches, right?
Yeah.
There's the obvious time piece of it, keeping time, tracking time. And then there's the design, right?
Yeah.
Which is, I think, what we really love about watches really is how far, these watchmakers are willing to go to create something special. And the June Part 2 watch is an example of the movie in it of itself was such a feat and such a success that they then said, okay. And I must actually say, I was surprised that Hamilton, because of how big the June franchise is,
Yeah.
I think I definitely made the assumption that it would be like a much, I say, quote unquote, more high-end brand, in terms of perception. Like, maybe not a Rolex, but definitely something more rugged. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a Victronics watch, right? Those guys, for like surfer watches or like Rado, that was in my mind. So when I saw Hamilton, and then I saw how they translated the watch in the movie, with that, I don't even know that shape and that blue dial.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful to I think it looks like a smartwatch, no?
It's a digital.
Digital.
There's one, so they released one in like analog,
Yeah.
like where you see 1, 2s, and 3s, and there's one where it's like a digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful watch. And I think we need more of these, bro.
What would you say your favorite collaboration watch is? By the way, if anyone's asking for the June one, there's probably going to be like an edit of what the watch looks like somewhere,
Yeah.
so that everyone can know what we talk about. But what's your favorite like watch collaboration that you've seen?
The one I liked a lot, I think J Balvin has it. The smiley actually no, I can't. It actually can't be. Actually, no, my favorite one, because it's very close to my heart, is actually two. The Godfather, what is it called? The Godfather, one that Drake has. Drake and
The Jacob & Co.
Godfather, and the Jacob & Co. Bugatti. I mean, basically engine, that blue watch.
Yeah, that's
That
pretty
is, for me, that is when you take, especially the Bugatti one, when how the pistons move.
cool. Yeah.
And that's time tracking, and the illumination of it as well
Yeah.
is something. I mean, obviously only JPEG & Co can pull it off clearly,
Yeah.
but that for me, the Godfather and the Bugatti JPEG & Co collaboration is by far. And then when Bugatti, I saw a video where the Bugatti released the Mistral,
Yes.
and a gentleman was wearing that collaboration watch and taking photos and stuff, and I was like, I don't think there's a more perfect picture. It looks so well curated that you realize that watch is so special from a design perspective that you even wonder, how are these things being pulled off like regularly by any watch collaboration. I mean, this June one is ridiculous. They were able to take such a fantasy world and turn it into reality.
Something that you can wear, yeah.
Something that you can wear. But when we think of that watch now, we remember that experience that June Part 2 gave us. I mean, Hans Zimmer with the music.
Oh my goodness. Hans Zimmer did a madness.
Bro,
he really did.
Madness. And I mean, I'm just talking about all these different pieces.
Yeah.
But I think back to your question, the collaboration world between watches and any industry, whether it's film, music. I mean, we've seen the Richard Mills with sports people, sportsmanship. I mean, the Akane Simbini, Richard Mill, the Charles Leclerc, Richard Mill, the
Ferrari Richard
Mill,
the McLaren one.
You know, it's so easy to think that they're just copying and pasting using their design, but if you understand horology and how difficult it is to make those movements and pieces that are meant to be in a watch in a way that kind of defies logic sometimes. Because for me, that Bugatti one, dude, I just, when I think about it, I'm like, how
the funny thing about that Bugatti watch is I think the Bugatti watch really became famous after the Andrew Tate thing.
Yes.
When Andrew Tate got his Bugatti and then he's like, oh, what color is your Bugatti? Kind of thing. Yeah.
Maybe.
So I think that's where I really discovered it.
Yeah.
The Jacob and Co Bugatti thing. And one thing I really liked about it is, of course, the engine, where you can actually see
the detail is ridiculous.
The detail is amazing. And I really think that Jacob and Co and Bugatti really killed that collaboration, because I think sometimes I feel a lot of vehicle companies and watch companies, they don't give second thoughts to when they come together and make a watch. They usually like maybe try and make a watch that you can just wear just to say that you have it, but they don't really like take the time to like
I think
really work through those kind of designs.
Yeah, like they've made a watch that stands on its own. I think a lot of the time it's like they focus on the car, because I guess that's the focus.
Yeah.
And then the watch is meant to be an accessory to the car. But the Jacob and Co collaboration, how they've done it, I mean, many other collaborations, Seiko and so on, they're able to make their timepiece live on its own. So yes, you've got maybe the branding, you've got the Porsche logo, you've got the Bugatti logo, you've got whatever logo. But if you've got the Bugatti watch and you don't have a Bugatti,
it's kind of like,
you know,
what are you doing?
Because it's like they live separately, but they're meant to.
But they're meant to go
they're
together.
Meant to go together. You know, instead of just being we're working with McLaren now, so we just need a watch that matches the vibe basically of what this particular vehicle or any piece is meant to symbolize. Symbolize. So that for me is cool, and I think we should see more weird collaborations, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you actually forgot about one of my favorite collaboration watches is the Omega Swatch.
Okay.
That one is nice. Okay. The Mission to Mars, Mission to Saturn, I think. Those watches are really nice. Beautiful. I think for me, those were actually my favorite. They released them last year, I think. And they were so difficult to get, but the prices compared to like a normal Omega were apparently really affordable.
Really? I looked at it from afar. And I was like, beautiful, especially the presentation.
Yeah,
like
the mission
and the moon and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I mean, that's
because
Omega
Omega went to the moon. I think the first moon landing, they had an Omega.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
really?
I think that's why they say Mission to Mars and stuff, because I think Omega was the first watch company on the moon.
I mean, no, but Omega's a shout. Omega's a shout. But hey, man, collaborations. I'm just calling for more weird ones, man.
Yeah,
I want weird ones like.
But the Simpsons one was weird. The one I showed you last time, we saw on Houdinki.
Yes.
Yeah, the Simpson one was such a cool one.
Yeah, that was cool. And
the Simpsons and Swatch collaboration.
Swatch, the Smiley,
the Snoopy.
The
dog one.
You know, but like, there's obviously like, I think there are collaborations that when they happen, you're not surprised. Like when the movie dropped. I mean.
Exactly.
It was a match made in heaven, you know? So apart from those ones, like I don't know what is weird, bro? Like I want like...
Hamilton June is weird.
Hamilton is very weird.
Because it's such a weird looking watch. So
right? But I'm thinking far-fetched like National Geographic with like Victronics, and they make some like nature watch, something wild, or like
Nat Geo and Casio or something.
Nat Geo Casio, or like Fiat and Rado, like two completely separate worlds, two separate, even sort of maybe it won't make business sense, but from a just like your target audience, those who purchase those type of items versus a Fiat, for example. You know, when for example, if we see a Lamborghini and a Rolex watch, we're like, okay, high end, high level, makes sense. Bugatti, Jeep & Co, special moment, but makes sense. I want to see something that makes no sense, just like the Hamilton in June.
I think we might get that. I think a lot of the watch companies are opening up to those kind of things. And speaking of collaborations, the Oscars.
Ish.
Yeah. The Oscars.
Can I have a confession?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the
Yeah,
Oscars.
me neither.
I don't watch the Oscars, bro.
Look, I think, award shows these days, I'll be honest, they sort of kind of lost they kind of shine a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
Do you think it was, I don't know if it was the Oscars or the Grammys. Forgive me, guys. I don't know these things.
Yeah.
But that time when there were like no black people that were like nominated, was that time where like they all like went against it and Jay-Z didn't
the boycotts.
The boycotts,
yeah.
Because there were no like African American.
Wasn't it during was it the BLM movement or something?
I don't know, bro. See, I don't want to get
But there was I
don't want to get political, but I think from then, that was the last time I remember seeing it because of how big of a deal that was.
But there was boycotting the Oscars.
Boycotting because like they just, no one, no African American showed up to say like, what do you mean not a single actress or actor or performer African American was nominated, and obviously they had backup like, what about these movies and these and these and these. But what happened at the Oscars, bro? I know Oscars has a knack of having very special watches being
that's why I love it.
Yeah, being worn by very special people. This episode of the Dial Podcast is sponsored by Eclectic Fragrance, organic luxury at its finest. New one coming soon.
Yeah. So at the Oscars, of course, it's always known for the glitz and the glam and the fashion.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like to look into, especially when it comes to like talks about watches and, their collaborations. So I actually picked out like 5 of my favorite.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's 3 or 4 or 5 somewhere in my notes. But the first favorite that I have is the Ryan Gosling Tag Heuer Carrera Plasma Diamante. Okay. So it's different from the Carrera.
Yeah.
Because of course everyone knows we love the Carrera.
Yeah, special watch.
Porsche, my favorite car. It's
yeah.
beautiful.
The orange dial one is my favorite.
Exactly. So this one, the difference is it has a pink diamond on the 12 o'clock hour mark, and it has a lot of pink on the rotator. I don't know what you call this, the rotator dial or something like that.
Yeah.
But this pink diamond, of course, it was the representation of the Barbie movie.
Is it a white watch face?
No, it's a very like shiny watch face. In fact, let me just show you. This is it.
Okay.
Yeah. The Tag
my
Heuer
goodness. Oh my goodness. Everything is diamond, bro.
Yeah. And it's diamonds actually grown for that watch. So it's not like
special.
I went to go and buy diamonds and I stuck it onto the watch or like aftermarket. They were grown for that diamond.
Wow.
And the interesting part, what I love about that diamond, so according to the website, they grew the pink diamond in a lab. Because it's very rare to like get a pink diamond.
This is interesting.
Pink diamonds are very, very rare.
Yes, I know that.
I'm not sure if they're naturally occurring.
A pink diamond, no. I know of like.
Is it a naturally occurring thing, or is it just like?
No, I don't think so. Like there's like other gemstones like pink quartz and stuff, but not pink diamonds, no.
So here's the notes, right? So this is what I got. So they say the way they actually construct the diamond is a special lab-grown diamond growth process. This process offers the opportunity to introduce the color during the growth process in a well-controlled environment, right? And the watch itself comes in an 18K white gold on a 36 millimeter case with a date reader at the 6 o'clock hour mark, like you just saw.
Yeah.
And the price I actually didn't manage to get.
Okay.
But how much a Carrera is going for these days? Because I was on the website and they're usually going around 100,000.
Bro, and if Ryan Gosling is wearing it,
Yeah.
and it's clearly limit. This is a lab experiment.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So give me ballpark figures.
bro, if I don't see 370,000 minimum,
Yeah.
then I'll be surprised. Just because of how much it took to grow.
Yeah.
To grow the watch.
For sure. Yeah.
I'd imagine maybe 370, 420, around that range would make sense in my mind.
We're talking rands, by the way, guys.
Yeah, talking about rands. Definitely that amount. And with a big actor like himself wearing it, the market value obviously goes up even more. And if you're, I guess, getting it from, if Tag Heuer were to sell it directly, a grey market, ooh.
I don't even think it's out in the grey market.
No, I'm saying, I'm imagining.
Imagining, yeah.
Like third party. Oh my goodness, bro. Then I'd imagine they'll say, dude, markup is at least 700.
Yeah.
So
yeah, 700. That's a really
700 for sure.
So the thing is with Ryan Gosling, he's actually an ambassador
of Tag
Heuer.
Yeah. Okay.
So
it makes sense that he wore it.
Yeah.
I just didn't know they grew diamonds like that. That's crazy.
I actually didn't even know they grew diamonds.
I don't know you could.
Like I didn't even know
grow diamonds.
You could actually do that.
Jesus.
So the second one is Robert Downey Jr.'s Gégé Lecoutre Reverso Tribute Chrono.
Bro.
Did you see it? Let me actually show you this one. It's absolutely amazing.
His watch collection is nice.
I mean, Gégé Lecoutre is just it's so hard not to like. It's so hard not to love.
Bro. Let me see.
Absolutely.
I've seen it.
You've seen it.
Don't even show me.
Yeah.
Don't even show me.
It's really, really, really
special.
Really nice. Yeah.
Special watch. But I cannot remember for the life of me. There was a video where Robert Downey Jr. showed his watch collection.
It was a GQ one, I think.
A GQ. And
in his windmill house.
Yes.
The famous one where he's wearing like a blue suit and stuff like that.
That one. His watch collection.
He's so eccentric. He's like,
I love it, bro.
He's like he's Iron Man on the screen and off the screen. Bro, like the way he just.
And he's so like, I love his
charisma.
Dude, I was gonna say cockiness, but charisma. He's so laid back.
Yeah.
He's just like, bro, a windmill house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's pretty sick.
That's such a and he's such a unique individual. It makes sense that his watch collection is so different. I mean, having a Gégé Lecoutre, anything is special.
Yeah,
you
don't see JLCs,
bro, just
around,
out. just out.
Yeah, you don't see them.
You don't, and it's a reversible as well.
Yes. So actually, speaking of that, what's amazing about the Reverso is that once it's turned over, it actually reveals a detailed, crafted open work face that shows the time on both sides. Oof. And it actually shows the movement, which is the caliber 860 automatic, and it comes with a simple leather black strap that can be easily worn for evening events. And like the Oscars, it's an evening event. It's very easy to style because it's black strap. Black goes with everything.
I'm assuming he was wearing a black suit.
Yes. Okay. With the brooch. We'll put a picture up for you guys.
Yeah, standard. Yeah, I'm imagining. When I think of Robert Downey Jr., I think all black, keep it clean.
Very, very, very clean.
Keep it classy.
But I think it's also just subject to his journey, Because I mean, Robert Downey Jr. didn't start off like really that well.
I mean, bro.
His story is just inspiring.
We've seen the clip of him being arrested in the courtroom and the
mugshot. That infamous mugshot is
the
mugshot
to being, I guess, the hero of the MCU. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy. So what other watches were that you picked out?
The Roger. Oh yeah. By the way, the GLC Gégé Lecoutre Reverso Tribute Chronograph is going for 750,000
rand.
Yeah. So if anyone there is in the market, yeah. So I found one on Chrono 24. Actually not on Chrono. It was actually on the website.
Okay.
So I just did the calculations and all that.
Okay. Yeah. Conversion.
Yeah. So, but in US it's like 40,000 US.
Okay, makes sense.
38,800 to be like exact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The next one that I really like was Roger Federer's Daytona Le Mans.
The Rolly boy.
Exactly.
The Rolly boy.
So I think this Daytona, of course, everyone's seen a Rolex Daytona, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why this Daytona is different is it was released on the 100th anniversary of the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Le Mans, okay.
So if you guys don't know what the 24 Hours of Le Mans is where different car companies make different engines and different chassis and compete against each other at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Like it's an endurance race. Yeah. So whoever gets there first after 24 hours,
you drive for 24
wins
hours.
the race. Exactly.
You drive for 24 hours. And just to say, it's one of the hardest motorsports known to man. I'd actually love to do some research on like how that actually happened.
Like, the Le Mans stories, especially the Rolex Daytona and
I'd love to.
And Le Mans, they go back way back.
I know Le Mans is old, so
that could be a future video for sure.
I talk about Le Mans, guys.
Yeah,
for all the motorsport fans, for sure.
Exactly.
I mean, you and I are big Formula One fans.
Oh yeah. Don't even get me started. Listen, bro. Ferrari won last week. Let's not start it there, bro.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, it has a magnificent black dial with a presidential bracelet. I think it's presidential. That just looks perfect on him. So he was wearing like a white tux and black bow tie and stuff, and
Classic.
the Rolex just looks so nice on him. And the funny thing about the Le Mans thing, okay, I'm just looking at the time. The funny thing about the Le Mans watch was on that race, the 100th anniversary race, Ferrari came back and won in the hyperclass of Le Mans after 50 years. Okay. So the Ford v Ferrari movie where Ford beats Ferrari.
Yeah.
So years after that, they stopped making the top, what they call Le Mans car. They went into like GT3, GTE. So during that race, Ferrari came back after 50 years after that Ford v Ferrari and, won it. So that actually makes the watch more special. Okay. And they won it with Richard Mille, so.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I love Richard Mille. Anyway.
Exactly. And then the last one is Cillian Murphy's Omega DeVille Prestige. Cillian Murphy was, of course, the actor from Oppenheimer.
Of course.
Did you manage to watch the movie?
AKA Thomas Shelby.
Thomas Shelby, yeah.
Greatest.
Greatest. Tommy Shelby, yeah. Did you manage to watch Oppenheimer?
No, I'm gonna get in trouble.
You need to watch
I'm gonna get in trouble. Guys, I'm sorry. I know it's like the biggest movie ever.
Yes.
I have not watched Oppenheimer. I'm sorry. But I do know, of course, he did win his first.
Yeah,
his first actor. His first Oscar, and I don't blame. I mean, and Robert Downey Jr. won Best Supporting, right?
Yes, Best Supporting
right?
actor.
So I know that, but I haven't actually watched the movie, but I will make time to watch the movie, definitely.
So the details on the watch is it's a 41mm stainless steel with a PVD pine green dial with a sun-brushed vertical pattern finish. The display is distinguished by its yellow gold plated hands. The relevant hour marks are in Roman numerals. That's a very, very nice touch.
Okay.
And the second sub-dial at the 6 o'clock, there's a second dial that shows the amount of seconds and a date window on the 3 o'clock. So, of course, what date it is. Yeah. And then it comes on a classy leather strap with a sapphire crystal case back. So it's kind of like an open work. So you can actually see like the movement.
Black leather or?
Black leather.
Black leather.
Yeah, black leather.
I'm trying to imagine,
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a typical dress watch. It's very under the radar, and it's actually more affordable than you think. 114,000. Well, I mean, for those who are rich, it's not affordable for us, all right. But I mean, it's 114,000, which I think is around 7,000 US. I'm not sure.
$7,000.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Just taking a wild guess there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, I think those are like the ones that I've listed that are my favorites. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to you.
And speaking of favorites, my favorite, Nico Leonard. I really love.
Man, who doesn't love Nico Leonard?
Nico Leonard is sort of.
Well, maybe Hublot, but.
And Jacob and Co. apparently, yeah.
But
so
apart from them too.
Yeah.
Nah, Nico Leonard is a OG. He's an OG.
He's really like doing wonders for the watch industry. So speaking of, there's a little bit of drama in the watch world, and you know how we don't usually get drama. Like the watch world is very.
It's very
we
quiet.
live together amicably. Yeah, everyone does their own thing.
Competition here and there, but
exactly
nothing crazy.
I'm sure. So the drama goes like this. I mean, I'm sure we've always heard of stories where rappers have been seen wearing fake watches, and
Yeah.
It's not like a new thing where, rappers kind of get exposed for that. So the case in point is Nico Leonard. He had a video that he made, I think, 3 weeks ago, reacting to Rick Ross's watch collection, right? So he was
Okay.
just reacting to what he has
Oh no.
on Rob Report. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
oh no.
Oh,
No
no.
is exactly exactly. So amongst his watches
Yeah.
was the what Nico Leonard allegedly says is the fake Audemars Piguet Royal Oak self-winding watch Emerald. So I'm not sure if you've seen it. It's the one with the green stones on.
Stone, yeah.
So you've seen it,
I've
right?
seen it, yeah.
And you know that it comes in like a box set.
Yes.
So Rick
Yeah,
Ross
the
claimed
green box, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So Rick Ross, of course, claims to have it.
To own one, yeah.
So Nico Leonard called him out and said, no, there were only actually 2 made in the world, and he knows one of the owners.
Oh, damn.
So he was just, of course, and Rick. The thing is with Nico Leonard, if you don't get his humor, it's very offensive.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
actually understand
Yeah.
his humor.
Yeah.
So of course Rick Ross caught offense. So he responded to Nico Leonard calling him a piglet, and he had this thing where he called
Piglet is crazy.
it's
What?
the craziest thing, yeah.
But you wouldn't think Rick Ross with a fake AP.
Yeah. It's sad, really. It really is.
That's wild. And
Because he says he's the
let me just
biggest
say-
boss, and now
yeah, he's the boss. And let me just say, I respect him.
allegedly it's fake. We don't want him to sue us.
Well, if Nico says it is, I think he definitely has a reason to believe it is. And Nico has receipts, bro.
yeah,
He's
and
got-
he knows people,
And he knows people. So I wouldn't be shocked if it's true.
Mm.
It probably is.
Mm.
It's unfortunate.
That's
you know,
so sad.
But then again, image over reality sometimes, right?
But here's the question: why do you? Rick Ross is of course a very wealthy person. Why would you do that? Why would you want to get a watch that makes it look richer than you are? You're already rich. Why do you want to look? Like, why would one want to look that way? Like, genuine question. What do you think?
Why you'd, even though you have the money,
Yes.
and you're rich, you want to look more rich.
More rich. Like having a
Well,
watch that you claim.
is
Yeah.
original, but it's not.
Yeah.
Well, I think partially it's maybe he's trying to one up people, maybe one up to say like I've got, and maybe he does know that it's a one of two, or there's only two, according to Nico. So he's like I'm so special that I have something so rare that no one can have, but I have it. It could be an ego trip. They do say a lot of time when you have all that money, the only thing that keeps you alive is your ego.
Mm.
So maybe
Probably went to his head a little bit.
maybe went to his little head and he's like, no, what do you mean I am who I am? I've got all this money. What do you mean I can't get?
Mm.
What do you mean I can't have it?
Do you think it's insecurity though?
I won't go into that. Maybe a little bit. Because you have the money. And no one will be mad at you if you don't
If you don't have the watch.
And it's one watch. It's one AP out of so many new ones that will come out and special ones that already exist. So definitely a little bit of insecurity. I don't know where he would get it from. But because from what we know, I mean, it's Rick Ross.
He's a successful guy.
Dog,
man.
it's like rosé. Like, what do you mean?
Come on, biggest boss.
You know what I mean? So yeah, but it's sad. But I think I'm just gonna say it. I think Nico Leonard is right. If it's fake, and I mean, it's not the first fake watch, bro.
Yeah, it really is.
As you've said. So coming from him, just because of who he is and his image, which that's what surprises us. But
Oh no, his image took a dent. Hey, people like in this beef though supporting Nico Leonard. Hey,
obviously, bro.
oh, it took a dent.
Obviously, because
Oh,
also
it took a
like who
huge dent.
you gonna trust?
Yeah.
A guy who knows,
Watches
like
or-
he lives it, or some guy who just has money and says I bought it, and because I have money, believe me. So
That's sad.
hey man,
That's
but
sad.
hey, shout out to Rick Ross though.
Yeah, shout out to Rick Ross.
Shout out to Rick Ross. Hey,
he's
man.
still a good artist.
Hey man, get your AP, bro. Get your
Just
AP.
just don't buy a fake one, guys. And that's a lesson to everyone. Please don't buy a fake watch.
Yeah, don't buy a
Guys,
fake watch.
don't
we
do it.
actually talk about that
Yeah,
another episode. We
Actually.
talk about fake watches.
we actually have to wrap this one up though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So
Already?
yeah,
really?
it's 30 minutes.
Whoa, that's
30
quick.
minutes
Eh?
is over, but yeah,
Okay.
guys, thank you for coming for episode 1 of the Dial podcast. Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you for
guys'
joining us.
Yeah, appreciate you guys' time, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Oh yeah, like, subscribe, comment, please.
Bro, they'll do it,
It's
bro.
episode 1 thing, but yeah.
They'll do it, bro.
Yeah,
They'll
of
do
course.
it.
Of course. Of course they will.
Cool stuff.
See you next time.